Oh, Carl Sagan. I have a picture of Carl Sagan in my lot. Oh, Carl Sagan. Carl. They didn't think I was crazy. Say that the Earth is flat. This is some sort of strange denial. I don't know where it comes from. The Earth is flat, but I'm not really sure what to think about it.
And the thing that is a wonderful irony is what he actually had discovered were some of the most dramatic and beautiful objects.
The most fabulous object in the world.
In the entire universe. Right. The images that you've taken yourself?
Sure, why not? The horns of the bull, and what time of the month?
Exploded violently in a supernova into space, basically dying.
But as Michelle said, it's small and a little bit hard to see it better when you do that, especially the hole in the middle. It gets a little tricky to see, especially the hole that's in the center. The rods are along the edge.
Nebula called the trapezium cluster. And these stars are actually larger than the sun, more massive than the sun and brighter.
Way more fun than trying to take pictures of them, which is just hard. So here you see it, and you can see there, right there is an image of where M42 is in tonight's sky. Will appear as a square. They call it the square, very prominent square.
Can you stand up?
Smoky rooms, or to pinpoint the exact location of forest fires through clouds of smoke.
I do believe it's working good.
And something that's cold looks dark. And places that are warm, like my mouth, can penetrate. Let's look at it through an infrared camera. What about reptiles? Star.
And you are adding, if I interpret it myself, you're adding personality to NASA.
Science. So that's one of my big passions, is getting people to shake loose science from our cultural definitions of it. That means that we are part of the government. That usually means that the ideas are a little bit old-fashioned, kind of the best. Well, we have the best social media people in the entire government, I can tell you that. Popular stuff, it's easy to dismiss. I mean, Carl Sagan, Greenland, Antarctica is about the same. And we can adapt. We can figure this out. We can help people. We're going to change. We can do this. But we should have gotten started on this a long time ago. And the fact that where I'm dealing with this odd cadence of people insisting that something that is false is true and something that is true is false. That the false is true. That, for example, NASA could be hiding something from you. And it's amazing. I'm so excited. Happening on that date. This thing was whole cloth made up. Their credit cards and all go to some tropical island, because then you know that something really bad is going to happen. The idea that I am not a person. I had heard it before, the weapons of mass distraction. 300 miles up in space, we can actually measure the amount of water in aquifers hundreds of feet below the ground. And we see those aquifers draining. And this is something that, all of this data is not only free to everybody in America, it's free to everybody in the world. We want people to see these data, facts. What I'm not telling you about is policy. As a federal official, I cannot comment on what we should do, but I can tell you my emotional back into our skills as storytellers, as emotional human beings trying to tell this story and they'd moved it. And this showed that they were lying about the long-term climate trend in the United States, the altitude difference. And I had all the facts, friendly and non-confrontational, and saying, your money pays my salary. I am here to help. I'm here to clarify what the situation is. And they're not interested in telling you what the facts are. They're interested in the entertainment, in the clicks, in the selling the ads on the, on the television shows. And, it's one of the things we have to decouple. What have you heard about
Flat Earth?
And why are you skeptical about it? It's something we really have to delve into. Thank you.
There's no reason to panic. Now, it is true that one of the crew members is ill. Slightly ill. But the other two pilots are just fine. They're at the controls flying the plane.